So regarding skin stuff, especially with people that have it, the diet's going to be the first thing to look at. And you have to really be 100% on the diet to see how much improvement you're going to get. Now, there is more nuanced stuff. Sometimes you're going to have issues where eggs or nightshades or nuts could be a problem. And that's where if you're not getting the benefit on Paleo 1.0 or just a regular Paleo template, this is where an autoimmune template would be utilized next. So first level was Paleo. Second level was autoimmune.
Yeah, because of the chocolate too. The chocolate's kind of in that same category with
Chocolate
the eggs
or
and
coffee
nuts.
or coffee too with the histamine. Most don't have to go to that level to get the benefit. So people that are listening, you don't have to do autoimmune first. If you know you have an autoimmune issue already diagnosed, then jump on the autoimmune as a shortcut.
Yep.
Number two, make sure you're digesting and breaking down your food and you're chewing your food up good enough. Make sure you're chewing your food up. You're not hydrating with food, with meals. I mean, you can have a couple ounces of water to swallow some pills. That's fine, but you should not be hydrating and trying to actually consume water during those meals to hydrate. Do that 10 minutes or so before, 2 hours after. And then make sure you really dial in your enzymes and acids so we can better break down those foods. A lot of people and a lot of gut bacterial issues, they create stress in the gut. That stress and inflammation in the gut activates the sympathetic nervous system response, which will decrease your own internal enzyme, acid, and gastric secretions because of the internal stressors. You could be on a beach totally in a zen-like state, but your microbes may be stressed.
Yeah, let's talk about the environment of when and where you're eating. If you're driving a car trying to eat a Chipotle burrito, that's a terrible idea. If you're in, for me, and I think other people experience the negative effects, but maybe they're just not cognizant of how it's affecting them. Noisy restaurants. If you go out to a nice steakhouse, but they got freaking a million people in there and they got music cranked up so loud you have to yell to talk to the person across the table from you, that's a sympathetic stressor. I don't care how nice the steak is, you're probably not going to digest it optimally. And think of our ancestors when they were eating a zebra, they're sitting on the edge of a cliff and you don't hear friggin' anything except the birds. So it's just not natural to be in a closed building with so much noise where your body is like alert, 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 because
Yeah.
you're turning off enzymes and turning on
Yeah.
cortisol.
And there are things you could do. I mean, you could put on some meditation music or some binaural beats, something like that. You could work on your breathing and you could kind of control everything coming at you input wise. That would help. You could focus on gratitude. All these things activate the sympathetics. Deep breaths in, all breathing through the nose to activate the parasympathetics. But yeah, 100% control the environment. Number two, you don't have that much control over the environment. Then you do extra things regarding, the music, what you're focusing on, the breathing. The breathing is the biggest thing. Anytime you get into a stressful situation, program your body to just breathe deep and breathe through the nose. Because the first thing that happens when stress occurs is shallow breathing coming from the mouth and chest. So if you know that and you can just control the breathing and make it come to the nose and keep the belly moving and still do those 4 to 5 seconds in and out, then you're going to be set. You're going to have a big control on your sympathetic nervous system.
That's good advice. Yeah, I think I forget that sometimes. I hear like the super loud environment. I'm like, oh God, it's so loud in here. And I probably jump into sympathetic. I could probably try to counteract it better, but I'd still rather sit in the middle of the woods and eat a sandwich,
100%. 100%. First thing that happens to anyone listening, just focus on the breath, breathing in through the nose. And then you can go out to the nose too, or out to the mouth. That's fine. The most important thing is into the nose. That's the most important thing. About 4 seconds in, hold for a second, 4 seconds out, hold for a second. That's perfect. That's great. Now, enzymes, acids, controlling the environment, parasympathetic versus sympathetic nervous system response, right? Parasympathetics are the break and the relaxation. Sympathetics are the gas, the acceleration, the go, 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 go. So we got to make sure that's under control. Got to be 100% on the diet. Start on Paleo 1.0, go to autoimmune 2.0. And then I would say, look at what's going on with the gut. As you address that, make sure we have detox support in place if we are having reactions. Detox support could be just adding the herbs in very slowly so we don't kill things off too fast.